He who lives by the sword will die by the sword. Hello fellow film lovers and moviegoers, I'm the Red Hat Reviewer, and today I'm going to be talking about Birth of a Nation, directed, written, and starring Nate Parker. Before I begin this review though, let's take a trip back in time.
By Jove, old chap, have you seen this latest film by D.W. Griffith called Birth of a Nation? I know, sir. Why, you must see this innovative masterpiece. It uses montage, elaborate costumes, tracking shots, innovations that I've never seen in a motion picture in my life. I must go see this film immediately. Why, you're so afraid, but there's one unfortunate problem. Ah, good sir, what might that be? Well, yes, it appears that the main characters and the protagonists of this motion picture are the Ku Klux Klan. You done f***ed up, D.W. Griffith.
That's right. Birth of a Nation was a film originally directed back in 1915 by D.W. Griffith. Birth of a Nation was praised for its innovative editing and has forever changed the way we make movies today. Sadly, D.W. Griffith did not check his historical facts and made the Ku Klux Klan the main characters and the heroes, and black slaves villains. But jump 101 years later and we have another film by Nate Parker, titled also Birth of a Nation, hoping to change the stigma and the stink of this old film. This Birth of a Nation is about the slave rebellions back in 1831 led by Nate Turner. Nate Turner is originally a slave who had learned how to read and was actually very eloquent at sermonizing and reading scripture, to the point where he was hired by other slave owners to teach their slaves to submit to their masters. Nate Parker gives a passionate, amazing directorial debut. Birth of a Nation is very spiritual and symbolic. There are many scenes where we see Nate Turner having dreams, having visions. At the very beginning of the film, he's actually given a birthday ceremony, and a tribal master from Africa prophesizes and says, "You will be a leader, you will be a prophet, and you will save our people." That's also a very great tie-in to how especially the scripture in the Bible influenced this man's life. Just as characters in the Bible are prophesied to have visions and promises of leadership that will rescue the people from turmoil, so does Nate Turner's character. One of the compelling things about Nate's character is his apprehension towards violence. It brings up a great dichotomy of protecting the people you love, but not being violent and murdering through hate. If you're going to see Birth of a Nation and you want to see epic battle sequences, you won't really get that until the end of the film. A very brief 5 to 10 minute scene. Birth of a Nation is more about Nate Turner's life as he learns to read, falls in love. Still, I think that means this film has a lot of courage. This very easily could have depended on action and violence, but it depends on the internal struggle of a human being. The dichotomy of wanting to save people he cares about, but not wanting to do it through violent means is very compelling. Honestly, I have very little to say against this film. It was nearly a masterpiece, with the exception of a few things. Birth of a Nation is an amazing character story about someone who is torn between good and evil, love and violence. For that reason, I'm gonna give Birth of a Nation 5 out of 6 thumbs up. Guys, thank you for watching. If you like my video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more reviews, make sure to subscribe down below. You can also follow me on Twitter at JordanTQet, and also make sure to tip your hat to good movies.
Why that we are in 20th century America, yet we are speaking in British accents? Why that be because we are sophisticated? I do not see how such a thought could slip my mind.